Northern Wrestling Federation. This is Bustin Loose.
Hello everybody, I'm Sean Bossman, the boss of pro wrestling, and you know who this guy is. He's the CEO of the Northern Wrestling Federation. He's the man, Roger Ruffin. And Roger, we had a fantastic night. We always do at Bone Crushers.
I love being at Bone Crushers, Bossman. Tell them what was off the charts here tonight at Bone Crushers.
Oh, we saw Samson and Chiron go head to head. They were butting heads. Again, were they not, Roger? When they're that big? I mean, what do you do?
Nobody could stop them. The referees couldn't keep them apart. The security guards couldn't keep them apart. We have not seen the last of Chiron and Samson.
Absolutely not. And then we saw the NWF Heavyweight Championship being defended as Anthony Bryant took on the challenger of one of the most gifted athletes we have in the Northern Wrestling Federation, Stewie Stooner.
And Stewie stood tall against Anthony Bryant. However, Anthony Bryant's still the Northern Wrestling Federation champion.
Cheap shot, cheap shot. And then, of course, we saw the match that you ordered to take place as the five-star superstar Jay Donaldson took on Nasty Russ.
And of course, Justin Lane stuck his big nose in that match, and Jordan Lachey tried to come down and even out the square, but Jay Donaldson and Justin Lane were even more sneaky, and they pulled out the victory right here tonight at Bone Crushers.
Oh, Jordan wants to get his hands on Jay so bad, doesn't he?
We are working on that, boss man.
Can't wait to see that. But of course, next week, right back here at Bone Crushers, we're gonna have even more action. We're gonna have a rematch of that big Samson and Chiron match and tell them what's been added to it.
2 referees will take care of this match with those 2 big men.
Is that gonna be enough? Will 2 referees be enough?
I don't know. We're gonna find out. Let them go.
I certainly hope so. And of course, we've got a big one coming up November 29th in Fairfield, Ohio. We've got the Countdown Brawl.
The Countdown Brawl in Fairfield on the 29th, boss man. Tell them who some of the contestants are.
Well, first of all, we're going to have Nasty Russ.
You're also gonna see Jay Donaldson.
We're going to have the Mammoth Samson.
And don't forget Chiron.
We're going to see the Outlaw Matt Stevens.
Also in the Countdown Brawl, Titan.
And we're going to see Pompano Joe. Will he be dancing?
I hope not. And how about rounding out the 8 men from the Revolution, Jeremiah?
Wow, that is a lot of talent, a lot of action. I certainly hope that we're going to see you there.
And let's go to these interviews from the NWF Superstars.
This Saturday night at Bone Crushers is Samson versus Chiron with 2 referees. See, I see this as another opportunity for me to prove myself. I constantly have to prove myself. It doesn't matter what kind of match I have with Jay, blow the roof off this place. Next week I have to prove myself. It doesn't matter how many times I beat Chiron, still have to prove myself. You see, it doesn't matter when it comes to me because people will always look at me as that goofy kid that came to Cincinnati looking for an opportunity, right? Been all over the world, doesn't matter. Won championships, it doesn't matter. Had great matches, doesn't matter. So Chiron, next week, the only person I'm gonna prove something to is myself. So when you get in the ring, I want you to prepare for the worst beating of your life, and it's not a cliche. I'm gonna hurt you. Why? Because I'm gonna hurt you for everything that's been thrown at me and said about me. And I'm gonna prove to you that I'm probably one of the best in the world. And you'll see.
Samson! I've said it once, I've said it twice, and right now I'm gonna say it one more time. You are big, strong, you're a bad man. But the problem is, I'm bigger, I'm stronger, and I'm way better. And this Saturday at Bone Crushers, we're gonna have a match with 2 referees to settle this finally, to get it through your thick, stupid skull. Who is the biggest? Who is the baddest? It's me! And this Saturday I'm gonna prove it to you and anybody who wants to come see.
We're back, everybody, with Bustin Loose, and I want you to come back here at Bone Crushers because don't forget that big match that's gonna come up again, the rematch. Samson versus Chiron. They'll be butting heads with 2 referees. I hope 2 two referees is going to be enough to keep them under control.
That's 2616 Coleraine Avenue, Bossman, right here at Bone Crushers, next Saturday night.
Absolutely. And then November 29th, we'll be in Fairfield, Ohio.
At the UAW Hall, Bossman.
For the Countdown Brawl. And in addition to the brawl, there's going to be some great matches. We're going to see Brody Cormick and Big League as they take on the team of Aaron Extreme and Doug Charles.
That is going to be a big tag team matchup. I love seeing Aaron Extreme and Doug Charles are some high flyers, Bossman.
Absolutely.
But the NWF title is on the line on the 29th. It's Anthony Bryant defending against Jesse Hyde. Now, these two have met a lot of times with a lot of different outcomes. This time, there must be a pinfall. There cannot be a disqualification. There cannot be a count out. There must be the count of 3 to find out who is the NWF champion. Is it going to be Anthony Bryan or is it going to be Jesse Hyde? We'll find out on Saturday night, the 29th in Fairfield at the UAW Hall.
May the best man win. And now, ladies and gentlemen, let's go to NWF highlight.
Hold on, Bossman. It might be the call I'm waiting for. Nate, it's official. I can say it. Good. Thanks, Nate.
What?
Next Saturday night, right here at Bone Crushers, Justin Lane, you've been backed in the corner. It's you and Jordan Lachey one-on-one next Saturday night at Bone Crushers!
Wow, unbelievable. Make sure you're here.